Hello, my friend, and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. And today we are going to continue that wonderful series of the 10 best stretches. And today it is going to be through the torso. So through your side body, wonderful ways to stretch through those obliques, to wring out tension and tightness, and to just really facilitate letting go of the toxins that can get trapped between the ribs and those intercostal muscles in the lower back even. So by doing those lateral stretches and stretching that side body, letting go of a lot of that negative energy. So we're going to start today in a seated position, any kind you like. So this really affords us some different abilities to have the legs wide, to cross the legs, to have your legs out extended, to be up on your knees. So just someplace that feels good to you. You can even be in a chair if you like. All right, my friends. So sitting up nice and tall, let's take a big breath in and reach to the sky. Exhale, pull those hands to heart center, just a couple good breaths. Inhale, reach to the sky, big circle of those arms. Exhale, pull the hands to heart center. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull it down. Last one, inhale, reach. This time, keep those arms up. Release that right hand down, left arm up and over, and be gentle. So just going right into this lateral side stretch. Inhale, reach to the sky, both arms come up, and exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over, and just let yourself just sink in. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, let's take it one more time. This time we're going to hold it a little bit longer, and you can stay up on the palm of your hand. We're going to glue that left sit bone to the earth. If it feels right to you, come on down onto that right forearm. If it doesn't, stay up on your hand. And just breathe. As you exhale, release the tummy and chest to your thigh. Keep reaching through those left fingertips. Relax the weight of your head. And breathe. We once again roll it open, lengthening through those fingertips. And we rise, reach to the sky. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. And again, we're just going to sink. We're going to sink, sink, sink. Keeping that right sit bone connected to the earth. We can stay up on that palm or come down onto your left forearm. Just make sure you're feeling that great stretch all the way down that right side. Breathing slow and steady. As you exhale, release the tummy and chest down towards your thigh. Keep reaching through those right fingertips. That lateral stretch, working through the hip, through the ribs, through the shoulder, out through the fingertips. And let's roll it open one more time. And inhale, rise. Both arms come up. And release your arms down by your sides. Let's come forward and up onto all fours to our tabletop. Hands are shoulder width apart. Knees are hip width. Core is nice and strong. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, draw your right ear towards your right hip, hip towards your ear, and gaze out towards the outside edge of your right pinky. Lifting out of those shoulders, creating that crescent shape, activating the obliques on the right side, stretching down that side body on the left. On your next inhale, come back to center. And as you exhale, left ear, left hip, taking your gaze just out beyond that left pinky. Breathe. And inhale it back to center. Now we're just going to sway side to side, little crescent shape, drawing the ear towards the hip, hip towards the ear, and then inhaling it back to center. Exhale, other side. And inhale to center. One more time, each side. And back to center. And one more time to the left. And back to center. Let's extend that right leg straight back. Add a flex of that right foot. Cross that right leg up and over the left. Big toe, toes, ball of the foot connected to the earth. Now feeling that nice little stretch already through that outside edge of that right hip and through that side body. Now we're going to intensify that by turning and taking our gaze back towards that right foot. Breathe. Now you've heard me talk, if you've been with me before, that we get these added bonuses of stretches sometimes even when we're focusing on like the side body. You're going to feel this down that IT band and into the hip. So nice. Inhale, gaze back to center. Lift that right leg back to center and release it in. Center your weight, and as you're ready, left leg extends. Flex your foot. We cross that left leg up and over the right, just as far as you can reach. Ball of the foot and toes resting on the mat, and just notice the stretch. How does it feel? Intensifying if that's right for you by taking your gaze. Oh, that feels nice. Down towards that back foot. Big, full, deep breaths. And inhale, taking your gaze back to center, lifting that left leg and draw it back in. Let's sit it back to child's pose, extending those arms out nice and long. Oh, just sit it back, stretching out through that lower back. Just checking in, reaching out through those fingertips, getting that beautiful stretch through the side body. Go ahead and get the wiggles out. Just shake through the torso. And then come back to center. And as you're ready, extend those arms out nice and long. Hands shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers wide. Let's lift the forehead, tuck the toes. Press and lift your hips to the sky. So as we come up to our downward facing dog, adjust how you need to. Feet hip width. Hands shoulder width. Head heavy. Bend out of the wrists just as much as we can. So if you need to bend those knees, bend the knees. And we're going to sway our hips side to side. Now you are never stuck in a pose. So if you're there and you're like, oh my gosh, this just feels awkward, adjust. Breathe. Now let's sway those hips to the right. Keep them to the right. And turn and take your gaze out underneath that right arm. Coming back to center, gazing between those feet. We sway our hips to the left and take our gaze out underneath that left arm. Coming back to center, gazing between the feet. Now take your gaze between your hands and walk your feet in to forward fold. Find your breath. Oh, give your head a little shake, yes or no. Just breathe. Let's bend the knees as much as you need to bring the hands to the mat. And we're going to cross the right foot underneath or behind the left. And we're going to bring those ankles just as tightly together as we can get them. So again, here's that added bonus, that IT band stretch. We're going to inhale and lift just slightly. And we're going to walk our hands to the left. Drawing your nose towards your knees. So feeling this really nice stretch all through the side body, into that lower back, all the way down the outside of that right leg. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk back through center, and let's take it to the right. Walking those hands as far as you can walk them, drawing your nose towards your knee. Breathe. Inhale it back to center, and let's slowly roll it up. Just stacking each vertebra one at a time, squeezing those inner thighs. Big shoulder roll up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, left hand comes down, right arm reaches to the sky. Beautiful stretch all the way down that right side. Inhale, both arms come up, and exhale, other side, lean in and reach. Oh, yes. Inhale, both arms come up, and exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Releasing that right foot, just hanging in forward fold. Let's bring the hands to the elbows and hold on, and gently sway side to side. Breathe. Coming back to center, release the arms. Find that breath. Give your head a little shake. And let's bend those knees, bringing the hands to the mat as much as you need to bend those knees to make that happen. And we cross that left leg behind the right, bringing the ankles to touch just as tightly as we can. And then extending those legs, relaxing the weight of your head. That cross-legged forward fold. Inhale, lift just slightly, and let's walk those hands to the right. Far as you can walk your hands, and then draw your nose towards your knees. Feeling all the feels, my friends. Getting all the stretch through the IT band, through the hips, through that side body. Inhale, lift, slightly walk those hands back through center, and then over to the left, drawing your nose towards your knee. So those hands can walk just as far as they want to walk. If today's a short walk, it's okay. Just be present wherever you are in your practice today. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk those hands back through center. And ever so slowly roll it up. Squeeze those inner thighs with those legs crossed. It's challenging to maintain that balance. Big shoulder roll at the top. Shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, left hand comes down, right arm reaches high. That standing lateral flexion. Ah, yes, through the ribs and the waist. All the way down the arm, all the way down the leg. Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, other side. Lengthen and reach. Breathe. Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Stepping your left foot back. And then your right to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. And exhale to down dog. Allow your heels to sink, just taking a moment to check in. We shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping your right foot through. Back heel to the mat. Windmill those arms up to warrior two. Hips, chest, and shoulders open to the side. We straighten that front leg, open hips, chest, and shoulders. Reach it out over those right toes. When you can't reach anymore, right arm down, left arm high. Triangle. Extending out of the shoulder up through the tips of the fingers. So with that left shoulder rolling back and that left hip rolling back, you should feel this amazing stretch through that left side. We're going to intensify that stretch if that feels right to you. Rotate your left palm towards the front. Reach it up and over. Oh, stretching through those obliques, through the waist, through the ribs, out through the tips of the fingers. Inhale, lift that left arm to the sky. And let's slowly rise all the way back up. And bend that right knee once again. Warrior two. Sweeping the right palm back to the left inner thigh. Left arm circles up and over. We reach it out for extended side angle. Reaching and lengthening in opposition. Gazing along the inside of that left arm. You can always look down towards your right big toe. And let's windmill those arms back up to warrior two. And windmill those arms down, one hand on either side of your foot. Back heel comes off the mat. We lift the hips, sweep it back and extend right leg to the sky. And gently release it down to down dog. You are welcome to hold down dog. Grab a drink or just one half flow here. Just moving the blood, moving the body, up dog, and to down dog. And we're going to take that into the other side, shifting your weight to your right foot, left toes to the sky. As you exhale, sweep that left foot through. Back heel to the mat, windmill those arms up to warrior two, hips, chest, and shoulders open to the side. Straightening that front leg, opening hips, chest, and shoulders. Reach it out over those left toes, far as you can reach. When you can't reach anymore, left arm down, right arm high. Triangle. We lengthen and we reach out of the fingertips. as high as we can reach. Then rotate that right palm to the front, reach it up and over. Long stretch all the way down that right side. Again, you can just be gazing along the inside of your arm, or you can look down towards that left big toe. So good. Stretch all the way through that right side. Core strong. We rise all the way back up and sink back to warrior two. Sweeping that left palm back to the right inner thigh, right arm circles up and over, lengthening and reaching for your extended side angle. Breathe. Where do you need to look for your neck to be happy? And let's windmill those arms all the way back up to warrior two. And then windmill those arms down. One hand on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend left leg to the sky. And gently release it down. And we inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And we sit it back to child's pose. Child's pose is just an amazing place. Great quad stretch. Great release for that lower back. Great stretch for those hips. We're going to lift just slightly and we're going to walk our hands to the left, reaching through the right fingertips. Press your hips to the right and release the weight of the head down. And now we've turned it into this beautiful side stretch. It's a little different intensity down that right side. Just make sure it's right for you. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk those hands back through center. Extend those fingertips out. Really reach. So again, side body stretch, just a little different. And then we're going to intensify it to the left. Lifting slightly, walk your hands to the right. Reach through your left fingertips as far as you can reach. And press those hips to the left as you relax the weight of your head down. And breathe. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands back through center, and just take a moment. We gently bend the elbows, bringing the palms to touch. We place the heels of the hands against the back of the head, and just relax. It's a lot of work, a lot of lateral movement through the torso, noticing the stretch through the hips, all the way through the waist, out through the armpits, and all the way up through the arms. So hopefully, if you were feeling tight, tense, sore through those obliques, through the waist, that you've been able to get rid of some of that. If not all of it, that would be amazing. And let's slowly extend those arms. As you're ready, walk your hands up. Come over onto one hip. Sweep your feet around. And let's turn back, coming to our seated position that feels good to you. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, release that right hand down, left arm up and over. And we're just going to sway side to side, checking in. So we were here. Inhale, reach to the sky at the beginning. Exhale it up and over. Are you noticing, hopefully, a little more free flow energy? Inhale it up. Exhale, let's take it one more time each side. A little less resistance, a little less intensity, a little less creaking and cracking going on. I hope it feels fantastic. Inhale, reach to the sky. Both arms come up. Pull the hands through heart center and gently release the back of the hands to the tops of the knees. Palms open to the sky. If it's comfortable for you, bring your index finger to touch your thumb. Otherwise, just a comfortable hand position. Sit nice and tall. Close your eyes. Relax your jaw. And we celebrate this mindful movement, this opportunity to be together, to share in this journey of wellness, exploring ways to let go, healthy ways to let go of tension and tightness. Healthy ways to recenter, to keep our balance in life. Time for ourselves, time for friends, time for work. Knowing when it's time to just be still, to relax and to breathe. I appreciate you, my friend. I thank you for joining me today. Let's gently open those eyes. Take a big breath in, reach to the sky. And exhale, pull your hands to heart center. May your day be filled with wonder and excitement and fun and healthy choices, my friends. Enjoy each and every day. Celebrate each and every day. I honor the light in you as I honor the light in me, which means namaste. Be well, my friends.